Hi, my name is Wayne Miller. I'm the Vice President of Hale Associates. I started in the industry when I was in college at 20 years old in finance, worked for MBNA, which is now Bank of America, that has Merrill Lynch. And then I went to the captive side of the business. And I became very familiar with the cookie cutter side of the business model. But the reason why I did it in the first place was to make money. I decided to get into finance because if you're going to be in sales, finance is the cream of the crop. And June 18th of 2006, I was working at the time in Louisville, Kentucky, and I got a fever, and my fever went up to 104, and I ended up in the hospital. I was in a coma for 2 weeks until roughly around July the 3rd of 2006. And what I was told when I was in this coma is that the doctors ended up calling my father, who lived in California at the time, and said to him, "Your son's got a 2% chance left to live. You should come out here and say goodbye to your son because he's not going to make it." I ended up getting sepsis. I had to get a tracheostomy. I have a scar on my throat from being intubated, went to full organ shock, lungs, liver, kidney, they all failed. So I woke up after the coma. God gave me a second chance to be here. I had to learn how to eat again, talk again, walk again. I lost about 75 pounds. And my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, my high school sweetheart, she said to me, she said, God's got you here for a reason. You have a second chance left to live. What's your purpose, Wayne? What are you doing here? Why are you here? And that didn't resonate at first, but I realized that business model that I was working wasn't why I need to be here. I need to change what I'm doing because I really need to be doing something that I believe in, that I can help people. So I left that captive side of the business model, and shortly afterwards, I had the opportunity to work for Hale Associates. The great part about working with this company is I'm able to sleep at night, and so are my customers. I don't get phone calls at 2 or 3 in the morning of customers complaining that they lost money in the type of products that we offer. They're able to sleep at night. We're able to provide them with sleep insurance. And on top of that, they can guarantee an income that they can never outlive. So it's truly rewarding because if I can be a blessing to my customers, they're going to tell their friends and family about us, and that's how our business grows. Look forward to meeting you.